Whoa, stop. Do not change the channel. I swear I have pickups this time. Hey guys, welcome back to a video. So once again, it is time for a pickups video. The month of August has come and it is gone. Actually, I'm sitting here on the last day of August and it is grey, dismal outside, raining, and August has been pretty poor, just as July was pretty poor, considering it's supposed to be summer months. June was lush, it was hot as anything. And yeah. Anyway, I'm happy to report, like I said, I have got pickups this month. Managed to put some money aside. And yeah, I missed buying these pickups, my nostalgia act, should we call it. So I'm happy to have them back. So as you can see, I'm still not in the games room yet. There's not much progress on it, but the end of September now, I should be getting the furniture for it. And then September, October, I think I'll be really getting it going then. So by Christmas, at least, I should be in there. It's just a lot to do at the moment, a lot going on. You know, a lot of housework, can tell that much. Anyway, right then, should we get on to the pickups? Should we start with like games and stuff? Okay. Well, I shouldn't say game. So the only game I've picked up this month is Double Dragon Gaiden. Is that how you pronounce it? Rise of the Dragons. Played this for the first time last night. Yeah, not bad. Not the greatest game, I'd say, but I am enjoying it for what it is. Of course, I have played the arcade games in the past. So, yeah, it was pretty much a budget price. So I thought, why not? For that price, you can't go wrong. So yeah, looking forward to like unlocking the characters in this, having a few playthroughs, trying to get both endings, which I think I know how you do already. So yeah, I'll put this back on there tonight, maybe chill out a bit. So Double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragons. Not bad. Whoosh. Okay, so now I don't know if this is my new control pad or my old control pad, but I bought a second PS5 controller for friends who want to come round because it's just me before playing online or something like that. But now I'm in my pad. My cousins did come down to stay. I've got some friends coming down in September as well. You might know them. And yeah, other friends are going to come visit me. So I thought, well, I've got the PS5 set up. Let's have some good old fashioned gaming. I haven't done a lot of that, gaming with your mates kind of thing. Well, since I was a kid, the good old days, used to go over each other's houses, play some games. Like I've said a million times before, me and my friends growing up all had different consoles, so we got to play a bit of everything. To be honest, it was awesome. Okay, what to show you guys next? Right, I've got a new iPad cover. Thought I just show you this. Bigger from the Muppets, looking as happy as ever. Bigger is my favourite Muppet, and naturally the cover is attached to my iPad. So yeah, that was a must buy for me. It's actually a personalised one I had done. I just thought, what can I have instead of just a plain black case? And I thought, then I found that photo, and that was pretty much it. Okay then. So when my cousins came down, we went to Comic Con Wales, the second one of its kind in Newport, held at the ICC Arena, International Convention Centre, I think that is, near the Celtic Manor. Once again, really good event. Impressed how everything was organised and laid out. And yeah, I'll definitely go again next year, as long as I'm not on holiday or anything. Okay, so there I picked up some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coasters. Wasn't too sure then. So if you ever come to visit me in this house, you will expect to find things like this lying around. So I got coasters. I don't think the guy did placemats, but I might try and find out who sold these and see if he's got any placemats I can have. Because I need some placemats as well for the table. And, I was going to keep everything geeky to the Mat Cave. But, the Mat Cave might need expansion sometime. And you might find things like this dotted over the place. Might be certain posters on the walls and all that. Yeah, why not? Instead of having a mat cave, let's expand to a mat mansion. Don't want to go overkill though. Okay, so Batman 66 pickup. Yeah, Eartha Kitt, Catwoman. Obviously, a lot of people know Catwoman played by Julie Newmar, but Eartha Kitt also played Catwoman in an episode or two. So there you go. That's one for the collection display in the Matt Cave. I still don't know where everything's going to go yet, or what kind of layout I'm going to do, but it should be good. Right then. So when the cousins were coming down, we visited Barry Island, Barbados, and I bought this. Ivor the Engine Snow Globe. Ivor the Engine, of course, a Welsh creation. Last year I went to North Wales and I visited the station it was based on, and was it Blaenau Ffestiniog? Is that what they call it? And I bought some of the books there, the Ivor the Engine books. I still need to get some of those, but I thought this was a cool design. So you've got Ivor the Engine on there, you know, the little station house, and on the back then you've got all the different characters. See if it will focus a bit. See, you die at the station, that guy. There you go. There's Ivor's keeper. Yeah, so far it's pretty nifty, and the engine is at the top there. My cousin bought that as well because he thought it was pretty cool. Right, so speaking of my cousin, so me and my cousin have a bit of a random sense of humour, and as a housewarming gift he bought me this lobster. Yep. So I've placed this lobster in the bathroom, and it did change position several times when my cousins came to visit, you know. So we were hiding it in a different place every day, or just moving about, like sticking out the shower or something like that, hiding like with a towel, something silly like that, unless it really was alive. Yeah, so there's lobster, Lobby the lobster. I haven't actually got a name for the lobster, so if you want to suggest names in the comments below. Oh, I missed saying that. Below. Boom. Another boom as well, see? We had a boom before the end of the video. What's going on here? Right then, let's get on to some business. So, right, so you know my love for Bucky O'Hare. Of course you do. One of the world's biggest Bucky O'Hare fans. I say one of the world's, not the world's these days, because I discovered a Facebook group created by this guy called Jonathan few years back now. What's it called? Bucky O'Hare Collectors Group or something like that, or fan group. How bad is that? How bad is that? I apologize. Anyway, so it's got 500 members in this group, and there's some creative souls in there who have now created their own extra merchandise, such as this. This is called the Toad Bomber Wing. So basically, I haven't got the parts out and assembled them because I need the Toad action figure, which I've got, but he's like stored away somewhere in a box somewhere. It's going to be a while until I get that games room set up that I can actually put this together. But yeah, Gremlin Customs, that must be what he calls himself, this guy. Kieran, his name is. Very creative. He's created like a backpack for Toadborg as well, because the original Toadborg never came with his like yellow jetpack thing, but he's created one. So I'm like, I'll buy that as well soon. So on the back there, it's got a bit of an explanation about the Toad Bomber Wing. Basically, flying frogs, hang glider, plane, bomber, or whatever it is, you have to admit that it does look awesome fun. In books 14 and 15 of the comic series, during the assault on the baboons, we are introduced to the Toad Air Force. All goes about as well as can be expected, and our daredevil toads are quite happy to go down the pub instead. And I have my mark on this. Do you know why? Tagline by year: the continuing fan-made adventures of Bucky O'Hare. That is a comment I made in the group. Kieran saw it, he liked it, and that's the tagline he's gone with now. So you're welcome, and Kieran, thank you for this. Really awesome. So yeah, there's a quick picture on the back. See there again. Look how his hang gliders are. So you study the comics. That's your wing, and then you've got a couple of bombs in here, and yeah, you have like holders then to slide into. That is awesome. It's like 2023 and we're still having people willing to create all these cool inventions for the original toy line. So that's awesome to me. Love it. Like a kid all over again. Okay, so I bought some Power Rangers artwork at Comic Con. Really like that. I was quite impressed with that. So I thought that would look great in the games room or somewhere else in the house. Like I said, doesn't have to be exclusive. I mean, I've got a spare bedroom that's hardly getting used. I've also got my bedroom to decorate. So I think it's going to be a case of like getting the games room sorted, seeing what fits really nicely, and then you never know. But I thought, loved Power Rangers as a kid, so it was a must buy. Excuse me. Right. What I'll show you guys next. Let's show you another poster. So, if it wants to come out. There you go. Oh. Right, I got a Secret of Monkey Island poster. Oh. Of course, it's not going to go well, is it? There was a guy at Comic Con selling different like game artwork posters. I've already got a Monkey Island poster, but not in this condition. So I thought this was pretty cool, and I would go and get it framed as well. And that would definitely be in a game zoo, in the Matt Cave. Something. Oh, here's some sirens going on outside. I don't know if you can hear them. They finally discovered who I am. I'll put that bit there for now. Right then, guys, what is in this lovely looking thing? Well, first of all, we have a certificate. What could it be? Oh, it could be easy to handle, that's what it could be. Right then. Awesome. Right, so I was on eBay looking once again, as I randomly do for my animation cells, and I found this. So this is an animation cell from the, well, you can see the reflection, the Legends of Treasure Island cartoon, one of my favourites as a kid. Nicely framed. It's picturing Jane, which is a character created for the show. Oh, it's got some nice string on the back as well to hang up, that's cool. The only thing I didn't see on this, when they sold it, they didn't like really show the fading of the paint down here. So it's not a biggie, like, but I'll probably change this and get it put over to like a different frame. Either that or paint it or something. Yeah, that's well protected as well. It's got like a kind of glass kind of sheet there. That's cool. I wanted to know about that because I'd love to get my signed Peter Pan animation cell framed, but I want like the works done on it, proper glass and everything. And it came with its own authentication certificate, just to say that this certificate accompanies an original work of animation art used in Storm Productions. This piece of animation art consists of original hand-painted cell setups with either a laser color copy background or an original hand-painted production background. But I do like the green on this because it does match, like, the border there, and the character. So I'll see if maybe if I can just get a bit of paint job done on that. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to stay in the sun. It's cool. Right, and lastly, but certainly not least, let's go back to, when was it? 2014? Was it 2015? I'm going to go 2014. When I went to New York Comic Con, one of the biggest, no, the biggest Comic Con I've ever been to. Amazing experience. Very overwhelming actually, because before that I was only used to like Cardiff Comic Con, and maybe London Comic Con, and New York Comic Con held in the Javits Centre was absolutely massive, like 10 times the size of Cardiff, maybe even more than that. Actually, probably a lot more than that, to be honest. Anyway, there I met Lucy Lawless, as some of you will know, because I've mentioned it a fair few times in the past. One of the people I wanted to meet the most in the world, and I only had a photo of her. I didn't go for the autograph afterwards. I should have, but like, because it was pretty much once in a lifetime thing. But it was $95 for the photo alone. But back then, if I go back, I would definitely change that. However, as you've just seen, there was someone there selling signed photos and posters of people. And at the very top, I noticed this one. So, Xena Warrior Princess, one of my favourite TV series of all time, signed by Lucy Lawless, got the certificate of authenticity on the back. I think this was, he said, was from San Diego Comic Con, or it might have been New York Comic Con. It might have been the Comic Con I was there. So it was his last one, and I wasn't going to get it because obviously money was tight at the time, and all the autographs around it was like £200, £300. I was like, yeah. I said, at this moment in time, I can't do that. And then I asked him, and he said it was 85, and I thought, I'll take it. So it's like, yeah, £85. Maybe not the best, highest quality picture ever, when you put it like that. But my plan is to have this framed up in the Matt Cave, along with my photo with Lucy Lawless. I thought those two would go nicely together. So guys, they are my pickups. Yes, why not? Finally, some more pickups. What will September entail? I don't know, I've got a bit of cost again on September. A lot of money is going on the house, doing parts of it up. This room will be decorated, as you can see right now. These sofas are very soft and nice. I like these ones. But that wallpaper is definitely going, and those curtains. Yeah. What's that by there? Yeah. Yeah. But no, really enjoying the home owning single life. It's great. So relaxing as well. And I can do these videos and not be interrupted. It's amazing. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Of course, I do want to get the Matt Cave sorted ASAP, and I think we will do that. A friend of mine, you might know him, Goodwin's Places, said he would do a logo for me as well for the Matt Cave. So cheers, Craig. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. And we will see where we go from here. Of course, for the Matt Cave, the dream is still to get an arcade cabinet as well. I know what I want, but I just got to wait and then buy it at the right time. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, as ever. Boom, see you soon. Hope you're all doing well out there, and I will see you in the next video, which hopefully won't be a pickups video. I'm hoping to do a few in between.